This is by far one of the most powerful 12-inch high-velocity fans in my entire collection of 12-inch high-velocity fans. Every single 12-inch high-velocity fan I've ever bought, I have in my entire collection. This would have to be the top-notch, most powerful 12-inch high-velocity fan ever. Far more powerful than the 12-inch Air King. This thing is a powerhouse. It moves air like crazy. So let's go ahead and run it. I got two of these. I liked it so much I got another one. So glad I did because now they made so many changes on it that it doesn't come with the balancing hole in the middle of the blade between the rivets. The logo is now different. It's the same as the logo when you get the 18-inch. The motor no longer has the oil port. They have made it completely sealed to protect the motor from water and dust and dirt. So now you have to be one of those folks like Jordan and just split the motor open and give it oil. They no longer have the oil ports, which is really unfortunate. I think the switch in the back of it no longer has the white indicator line on it to tell you what speed is on. It's just an all plain black switch. So a lot of changes have been made to it. A lot of changes have been done. But the one thing that's consistent is the build quality. And the build quality is still there. Problem with that now is not the build quality, but the problem with the overall fan is, once again, the motor. Because the motor is completely sealed, you have no easy way of oiling it because they no longer support the oil ports. Because the water can get into the oil ports if you was using the window or if it's around heavy-duty industrial stuff. So they try to now completely seal the sleeve bearing motor off, which is really not good at all for the fan, because if it was the if it was to lock up on you and you're someone that don't know how to go in there and split motors open and take the stator out and all that kind of crap and take out all that mess and then get to the bearings, and like what Jordan does. If you're not someone like how he is, like I am, I can't do that either. That's why I'm grateful I got these two that does have the oil ports. Then when they lock up on you, because you don't know how to do that, what's going to happen? They're going to toss the whole thing in the trash because it locked up on you. Because you're someone that don't know how to do that. So that's really sad, and apparently that's what TPI is now counting on, because they tried to make this their cheaper model. And now with all those changes, apparently it is, but the build quality is still there. The oil port motors are now reserved for the 18 and for the 24-inch models of this only. They still produce those for those two models only. They no longer do it for the 12. Now, if you was to buy this off Amazon, some of the third-party sellers or even Amazon might still have these with the oil port, but they're not coming directly from the manufacturer. They just might still have these around, I don't know, sitting and laying around the warehouse. But most likely, you're probably going to get the newer ones that they got in from the new batch of shipments, which is the ones, unfortunately, with all the changes. All right, let's go ahead and run it. This fan blows a crap load of air for a 12-inch fan. Very, very powerful. very quiet on low speed compared to the 18 and the 24 inch. But it has a very fast low and it moves a crap load of air. It's almost like the first level of high speed. It's like what most fans are today on high speed. And the spin down time. Now, the only thing that I would say they have to maybe make an improvement on is if they could switch the handle from the bottom of the fan and put it at the top of the fan. Because a lot of times, when I first got this, I used to do this. Okay, it's on the bottom. And I had to get used to that because I'm not used to the knob being on the bottom. So I'm not understanding why they put it at the bottom when they should have just mounted it on the top, like most manufacturers do. So TPI, if you're watching this, would y'all please consider, since you're making so many changes to these fans, specifically this 12-inch model, you made a crap load of changes to it, which in many ways, I can't believe the motor don't even have an oil port no more. Wow. And it don't even have the balancing hose anymore. Like, really, guys? I know you wanted to be a cheaper model, but wow, y'all really went there. And for someone who's extremely inexperienced on how to oil them things, once they lock up on you, it's over. Unless they give it to somebody that knows how to do that, then they can give it oil and the fan will be fine. All right, that's all I have. This video's getting too long. I'm out the fan man, and out.